I am sharing with you 6 quick and easy brunch recipes. If you're new to my channel, my name's Molly. Thanks for being here. I share all of my quick and easy and delicious recipes with you, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you 6 brunch recipes that you will love. The weather is getting better outside, spring is here, and it just makes me want to have a brunch on the weekends. So I hope you love these recipes. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Let's get cooking. This is going to be a breakfast casserole with Grand's biscuits. So I have cut them up into some small pieces. I have my cooked sausage, and I am going to make some eggs as well to put over this. This is really easy and it's so yummy. You can customize it with ham or bacon as well, but I'm using a breakfast sausage for this one. So I have my 8 eggs. I have half a cup of milk, and I will whisk this all together for the egg mixture. You can add in salt and pepper also if you would like. So these eggs are all nice and ready to go into the casserole. I'm adding in some garlic powder. You can add in as much as you would like, about a teaspoon for us. And here's my salt, and you can, like I said, you can also add in pepper as well. So here's my pepper. So add in according to your taste for the seasonings and mix this around a bit. I'm going to add this into my casserole dish on top of the biscuits and sausage. My oven is preheating right now to 350 degrees, and then I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, adding on some shredded cheddar cheese, and you can customize the type of cheese as well for this. This is such a great hit. I absolutely love this one. Look how great it turns out. So I'm going to be making some sliders with egg. So I have my eggs and I have my milk as well. I'm going to scramble up these eggs on the stove and just make a big, huge batch of scrambled eggs, which we love scrambled eggs. And there's also like all kinds of different types of eggs, but scrambled is just definitely our favorite in our house. So scrambling these up, whisking them all together, and then it'll be ready to go into my pan. So I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray, and then I will pour in my eggs, and then I will just keep stirring them around until it's cooked all the way. So this will just take a few minutes. This is a big batch of eggs, so it's just going to take a little bit. Just keep stirring, and these eggs will be ready to go on top of my sliders. So I have these Hawaiian rolls, and I'm putting it into my baking dish. So I cut them in half, and I'm going to do ham with this. So I love this thick sliced ham, but you can use any kind of your favorite ham. Just do a nice layer over the sandwich, on the bread, sandwich bread, and I'm going to add in the scrambled eggs. So I love doing Hawaiian roll sliders for all kinds of different things, and doing a breakfast version is so fun, and it's a really big hit. So I'm adding in cheddar cheese, but you can do your favorite kind of cheese, and I'm going to make a butter and garlic little mixture to put on top of these. So I have melted butter and I have some garlic, and I'm going to add in also some sesame seeds. This is a fun kind of little garnishment for these. Mix this together, put on top. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and they cook for about 30 minutes, and they are so good. I'm going to do a Crockpot casserole, which I love doing Crockpot brunch recipes because you can just basically dump it all in, and then you have a nice, warm, awesome breakfast casserole to serve to your group. So I'm using diced ham and frozen spinach that has been defrosted. You can use sausage or bacon or whatever your favorite breakfast meat is, or you can do a combination of all of them if you would like. So I'm adding in some shredded cheddar cheese, and you can also substitute different veggies for this one as well, and different cheeses. Now I'm going to add in my scrambled up eggs, and you can use about 8 eggs for this, and half a cup of milk. So I'm going to cook this. You can do on low for about 7 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. And this just comes out so great. I love to serve with avocado, and it's just an awesome casserole. So I'm going to do another casserole. This one's with bacon, and I love bacon, so this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's going to be in a Pyrex baking dish for this. So I have my eggs that I will add in, and I'm going to add in my bacon. So I'm going to take the bacon, it's cooked bacon. I'm going to cut it up with my scissors into some smaller pieces, and you can cut it up with a knife as well if you'd like, whatever is easiest for you, but into some crumbles. I'm going to add in 1 cup of spinach. So this is frozen spinach that has been defrosted. I have mushrooms that I have chopped up as well, and I have green bell pepper and shredded cheddar cheese. I'm also going to add in 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream for this. I'm just mixing this all up in one bowl, and then I'll be able to just dump it into my casserole dish. So this is just really easy, really great, and it is customizable as well. You can change out the veggies, change out the meat, and add any seasonings that you like for your preference. So I'm going to spray my Pyrex with my nonstick spray, and this will be ready to go. The oven is heating to 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake this for 40 to 45 minutes, and it'll be so great. So I love making casseroles for brunch. It's just a really great way to feed a crowd. I also make a lot of casseroles to make for meal prep as well, so they just do really great for that. So I have my sausage for this one. I'm just using a Jimmy Dean regular sausage, and I will cook this up in my pan, brown it all the way around, all together. And we love breakfast sausage. It is just so great. My kids love it. So I'm adding this all into the pan. I'm going to squeeze out all that there is in there, break it all up, and then brown it so that it is cooked all the way through. So it cooks really quick, which I love. And I do like to make this sometimes ahead of time, make a big batch, and then I can store it in the freezer as well. And then we can have sausage whenever we want. But so for this one, it's going to be in this brunch recipe for us today. So this is all nice and cooked. I have my spinach, which is my favorite combination with breakfast casseroles with eggs and cheese. But really, it's really good with zucchini as well, is one of my favorites. And broccoli is also really good also. So I'm going to add in my 8 eggs. I have heavy whipping cream also, garlic powder, and then I have red pepper flakes for this one. And you can omit those if you would like, but it just gives it a really awesome kick. So I like to add that in. So I have my teaspoon of garlic powder and then my teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I will mix this all together, and I will, after it's all mixed, I will add it into my baking dish. So just another really awesome, really easy casserole to make for your friends and family. If you're hosting a brunch this spring, definitely a really big crowd pleaser. My whole family loves this, the adults and the kids, which that always makes me happy when it can feed everyone that we're having over. So here it is, all nice and cooked at 350 for half an hour, for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to make a French toast casserole, and this one is a huge, huge hit. Everyone absolutely loves it. So it has eggs and brown sugar and regular sugar, and it has almond flour as well, and some syrup also, and butter on top. So it is definitely very savory. I'm adding in 2 cups of milk, and I also have heavy whipping cream as well. And I cut up a loaf of bread. You can use your favorite kind of bread that you have on hand. Whichever you have will work great for this one. So I will put the recipe for this in the description box because there's a lot of ingredients and a lot of different measurements for this. So check the description box and I will have the recipe for this. But it cooks up really quickly. It's really super easy and a huge, huge hit. So I love making this one. I'm adding in my brown sugar into my almond flour. I have some cinnamon as well. I'm going to mix these ingredients together, and it's going to be a really great topping for this. So I'm going to spray my baking dish. I have a 9x13. I'm just going to spray it real good with cooking spray. I will add the diced up little bread pieces in first. And like I said, I used a whole loaf of bread, so you could definitely use quite a bit for this. So I'm going to make that all nice and flat. I'm going to add in my egg and sugar mixture. It is really, really yummy. I'm going to kind of pat it down to get all this bread nice in there with the eggs. And once this is all nice and coated, I will add in the topping, which is really, really great with the almond flour and the brown sugar. So once that's in, I'm going to add in these cubes of butter. So just nice small cubes. I have a stick of butter. So I'm going to add these all on top of this. I'm going to add in the brown sugar mixture as well. And this is super yummy. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This is going to bake in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. It's really, really good. Huge, huge hit for the whole family. So if you're hosting a brunch, this one will be just a hit with everyone. It is so good. Thanks so much for watching my brunch recipes. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you all in my next video.